Mr. Singh, can we ask you some questions, sir? So there's not a lot of members of the Indian or Asian community representing on this demonstration. Why do you think that is?
I think, unfortunately, if you look at what's been happening locally, religious institutions have been given grants so that those religious institutions tell their community, get the jab. So if you're getting a grant, you have a financial incentive to tell your local population and community, get the jab. So I think that's part of the problem, because they fear, this is a fear exercise. So if you fear, what are you going to do? You're going to be encouraged to take the jab. Sure. So it's psychological. It's psychological.
Okay, so how do we bring awareness to the members of the Indian, Sikh, Hindu and other Asian communities?
It's a difficult one, to be honest, because we have apparently a lot of professional people, educated people, but you're given a narrative. You're not allowed to argue on the other side of the fence. So you're more worried about your financial position and job. And we know that's happening, and that's correct within the NHS. And we know that's been happening with carers. So if you're going to lose those financial incentives, what are you going to do? So you follow the narrative. And so it's very difficult, and you're boxed in, and you feel you have no other choice. But you do, and we just gotta keep on getting the message out. I mean, that's all we can do.
So I'm from a British Sikh background myself, and really my grandparents especially had this kind of outlook where that has gone a
and then it's given a particular sort of ID and what do you call it? And it has a patent. That's the word.
So they're making money from nature.
Right.
Excellent. So do you come on these demonstrations on a regular basis?
This is my second one. Yeah.
There's usually another Sikh gentleman,
Singh.
Charan Singh.
He's in Birmingham, I think, today. He's on the Birmingham. Yeah.
So finally, could I just get your thoughts and views on the great news that came through yesterday from India and the farmers' protests?
It's fantastic. I mean, that if we had followed something similar here, we wouldn't be in this situation, because the farmers were prepared to sacrifice everything, and that takes a lot of courage, but they did it. There were so many lives were lost, but they knew that if they didn't, they were finished.
So if there was a new demonstration where people arrived and I say outside Parliament Square and camped out like the Sikhs did in Delhi, would you join that movement?
As long as we always have to. I mean, the situation, it has to be peaceful, and that's what the farmers showed, didn't they? I think that's what they showed. They were peaceful, despite all attempts to pursue a peaceful agenda, and they achieved a pushback, really, and it's remarkable. So I just ask people that they really look at both sides, because mainstream media is not presenting the other side of the story. It's only one side. So you should automatically think, hang on, why am I only being told about one side of the story?
A critical thought.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing your views and your opinion. Really appreciate it. See you soon.